What if your money could work harder than you actually do every month? What would it be like if you woke up every morning knowing that your money had worked hard for you while you slept? Well, this is not a dream. This is the reality. Welcome to the world of dividend-paying stock. I am even going to be going further as to giving you recommendations as to which are the best stocks that you can invest in based on the current economic climate. I am also going to be giving you real-life scenarios of what persons have been earning from their dividend stock investments. By the end of this video, you're going to be getting a clear pathway to start getting a consistent cash flow without even being an expert on Wall Street. So this is one content today that you do not want to miss, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the Next Level Life Hacks, where we take the next steps needed to go towards our financial freedom and our success. Now, what are dividend stocks? Dividend stocks are actually shares in companies that actually pay you a part of their profit on a regular basis. Now, this basis can be either monthly or quarterly. Now, think of it as a thank you bonus for actually supporting them in their business. Take for example, if it is that you have 100 shares in a company and they pay you 50 cents per share every 3 months, then this would equate to $50 in dividend payments every 3 months. That's for doing nothing but making a wise investment decision initially. Now, why are dividends perfect for passive income? One is that they pay you on a regular basis. You actually earn income constantly, whether it be monthly or quarterly, depending on the company and how they make their payouts. The other ideal factor is that it is rather low maintenance. You just make the initial investment, then you just monitor and supervise your shares account to make sure that everything is going well. The other benefit is that these shares are usually less volatile. Now, because dividend-paying companies are those companies that have been around for a while, they are mature and stable in their industries, therefore they can be trusted to pay out dividends, so you do not find as much fluctuations in terms of the valuation of their stocks, so there's much less volatility than those newer, unstable companies. The other good thing is that you do have the ability to compound your dividend payments. If you do not pull your dividend payments at those monthly or quarterly payment periods and reinvest them by purchasing more shares from these companies, then you will find that compounded effect whereby later on, a few years from now, you'll be able to see significant increases in your dividend payments. Now, here is the blueprint for your success. One, you are going to be investing in what is known as blue chip companies. These are those companies that have been around for a while and they have been having a trend of successfulness. Examples of these are Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, and Procter & Gamble. Let me stop 1 minute. I am not a financial advisor. This is just some random person on YouTube giving you their opinion as to what has worked for them and that it can work for you. Always speak to your financial advisor, knowing your financial situation, knowing your risk aversion and your responsibilities in life so that they can best direct you as to what investments you should be making. But however, if I am to continue investing in dividend stocks, these are the companies that I would continue to invest in. The other good thing about these companies are one, Coca-Cola. If Warren Buffett can be invested in Coca-Cola for so many decades and he can attribute most of his wealth to his investment in Coca-Cola, then why shouldn't we mere mortals do likewise and invest in these stocks? Also, these companies are known to be the aristocrats of dividend payments. So they have had a track record of giving dividend payments over a significant period of time. So they have proven themselves, so we can feel much better and more confident in investing in them. My next advice to you is to use the rule of 72. And what is that? The rule of 72 states that if you divide 72 by the dividend earnings, then that will equate to the amount of time that it will take for you to actually double your investment. Let's take an example. If there is a stock with a 6% dividend payment or dividend yield, therefore if you do the calculation, 72 divided by 6 means that in 12 years you would have doubled your investment. My next strategy would be to do what is known as the DRIP method, and that is dividend reinvestment plan. Instead of pulling out your dividend payments each period, you would reinvest these amounts, therefore allowing you to purchase more shares, and therefore you will be able to vastly increase your dividend payments, thus multiplying your wealth. And my last advice in this blueprint would be to diversify your investment. Never place all your eggs in one basket, as the saying goes. So therefore, I would advise that you invest across different industries. You could do real estate, consumer goods, healthcare, and even utilities. The advice here is that should anything adversely affect one industry, at least the increases that you're seeing in the other industries can mitigate or lower the effects on your overall investment portfolio so that you are not heavily impacted, as opposed to you only investing in that one industry that faced a downturn for any period of time. Now let's look at an example, and I want to show you that if you reinvest your dividend payments, how significantly your investment would grow rather than you pulling it off each period. Let's say, for example, you invested $10,000 in a diversified portfolio of stocks, and you are earning on average 5% per annum. At the end of year one, you would have earned $500 in dividend payments. But however, if you reinvested that amount at year 5, your annual earnings would increase from $500 to approximately $655. At year 10, if you left that amount in there without taking out the dividend payments, your earnings per year would have grown to $800 to $1,200 per annual, thus increasing your overall investment portfolio anywhere from $15,000 to $18,000 from that $10,000 initial investment. So you can very well see that instead of pulling out your dividends, if you just left it there, let the magic of compounding interest work for you, and you can exponentially grow your investment portfolio. Now, what are the pitfalls? The first one is that you get attracted to companies that are paying unrealistically high interest yields, some that are unsustainable. If you see companies giving dividend payments of say 10% or higher, I don't think that is sustainable. Look for companies that pay anywhere from 3 to 7%. That is more sustainable and more in line with what the more stable companies are paying. So stay away from those unrealistic, unsustainable amounts. Your other mistake is to go with companies that are not in what we call the blue chip companies. Stick to the ones that I recommended earlier in the content. Your next pitfall is to over-invest in certain or single industries. So therefore, if anything adverse should happen to that industry, then you would be adversely and significantly affected. Spread your portfolio and divest your portfolio investment. Your next pitfall would be to go with a company that is paying out a significant amount of their profits. If they're paying out significant amount of their profits, what are they going to be using to build themselves, to reinvest in their company so that it will grow and it will scale their ability? If they're paying out, say, 75% of their profit, that's not sustainable. And that company will not grow and will not have enough of a reserve to face adversities in their individual industries. So stay away from those companies that are paying out these high amounts of their profits. And my last advice is to just take your time and grow. Small incremental increases will yield to success. Don't try to go for those payments or those companies that are going viral in the moment. Just look for the ones that have been consistent in their amount and their payments, and stick to the get rich slowly method. It always works, so stick to what works. What are your action plans for today? One is to open right now a brokerage account. Choose, for example, Fidelity or Charles Schwab or M1 Investments. Your other step that you should be taking right now is to choose 3 to 5 reliable dividend stocks that you can invest in. And my last advice to you, the action step that you should take, is that you are to set up automatic payments and investment options so that it takes the decision and the willpower from you, because you just set it and leave it and it runs in the background. As usual, thank you for the privilege of the time that you have spent with me here today. If you know of anyone else that is looking for investment options, please share this content with them. I thank you for watching and see you in the next video.